Hello guys and welcome back to the Banner Saga. As you can see, we've got 5 renown, we've got 100 days of supplies, we have great morale. Yes, and this is where we left off last time. So we need to head to the mead hall. So you arrive in front of what must be a nobleman. A few minutes later, Eric appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point them out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? Let's get it over with. You're walking through the front door. They ran into a mead house, says Valgard. I'll be surprised if they could stand up straight right now. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again, without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of the table with his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken, skull things scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead steins in the process. So I think we're going to get into another battle here, guys. A drunken battle. Okay, so it's 3 against 6. Okay. Click in it to deploy them into any of the blue tiles. Okay. You. Okay, I want you there. I want you there. So he's king. Okay. I'm ready. I was hoping for more of a fight. Okay, great. Looks at them. It's going to be butchery. Okay, so we're gonna move you forward to here. Yo. Okay, you can go there. Okay, so in turn. That's great. Alright, so we're gonna move these up. Oh, we got a guy here. Can we attack? Move here. They're gonna attack this guy. We can punch him for 2, or we can break his shield. So let's just punch him. We don't use it. Okay, so that's great. You can move there. You can attack this guy. Oh, I don't know what's happening. 4. Ah, excellent. So you hit him. Got another guy. You can come here. Can you attack this guy? Okay, we can't attack that. Okay. I'm going to end your turn. And we're going to attack him. Okay, so he's down. Yes, we got some renown for our clan, for our team. Okay, he's got a rally. He's going to move one of these guys up now. I don't know why you're going so slow. Alright, you attack him for 4. He's down. Excellent. Okay, so these guys are coming to flank us. Oh, he had 2. Okay, we need to yeah. Oh, excellent. You need to come behind. Attack this guy. Give me a... Okay, great. So he's knocked the armor. You can come here and we can attack. We can only do. So we've just done 2 damage on him. That's not too bad. You can. Yeah, we'll do one. Okay, he's down. So we got another bit of renown. Ow! Right, you. Can we Tempest this guy? Okay, so that's one guy down. We need you here. Can we attack you? 5, 6, 7. Yes, we can. Okay, he's down. Excellent. No, he's injured. God damn. All right, so can we attack you? 1. Yes, let's just pillage. Oh, excellent. You. Come here. 4, 5. So we got 2. Can we kill him? That'll be 5. He's definitely dead. He's uber dead, that guy there. The foes laying dead at your feet would something. So we've got 9 renown for the Mead Hall fight. So that's quite good. I think that's our first proper victory. So yeah, it's not too bad. There they are. Gods be damned. I've got to go wash off this blood. Eric is looking out the hall's windows into the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of bold reds and blues. One banner I know well, Vognir. Next for Val Kingship last we spoke. The other flags look important. Yes, important guests. See what I deal with all day long? Things make a little more sense. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrive. Not me, the governor. Oh dear. Now I have to make sure that there are no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one more favour? What is it? If you happen to stall our guests down on the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Eric and Velgard hustle from the mead hall. To his credit, Eric tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug and go to greet the new arrivals down at the docks. Interesting. Very interesting. While it's loading, guys, I'm sorry that it has been a while since I've played it. But I love this game. It's so good. Now that Banner Saga 2 is out, I'm looking forward to completing this. Vognir. Finneval steps onto the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version trampling the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. Gods, Ubin, you're looking ancient. Comes with being old, and if there is Vognir, there must be Harkon. Must there? Still bleeding tributes from poor and stupid old yokes. At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Jorunda demands it. I'll take over the lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returning from Arbereng, in fact. I'm glad for it. Harker motions to the other ships in the bay. Sails still fluttering. Golden wolf heads emblazoned on red. The king of men, or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king's son Ludin. Don't you know Scrivener? We visit his capital. He visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Harkon has it. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Harkon. Then you're going to Grofheim? I have the distinct feeling I finished my business in Strand and I was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances, I'd drink a week away, but let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince's delight is a delight to behold. Where is Morg, Harkon? Have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few, others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Morg. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship, brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. The long road back home to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you think. Ooh. Damn, guys. So we've got to meet them at the gate. Weariness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Vognir's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Harkon or introduce you to the prince they spoke highly of. Okay, so we could go to here, or we can go to this to meet one of the heroes. I think we should go meet one of the heroes, or we could go to the Great Hall. What do you think? I think I'm gonna talk to Harkon and his brother. Skurvnir! You find Harkon in a mead hall, surrounded by other Vols. Strand is no stranger to Vol, but rarely seen this many. Harkon waves you over. Went straight for the flagon? Vognir is the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise. What this time? When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We've added a few more. Ha ha! Humans! I guess if only lived as long as a yok's fart, I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying, Harkon. Harkon let slip a low chuckle. Any Val could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swathe through dredge at Vognir's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here, I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point, just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the mead house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Okay, so they fought together. They were buddies, so that's quite good. So we could go to the Great Hall, or we could go here. We've got 14 renown. We've got great morale. Okay. Yes. Maybe to the Great Hall first. Okay. At dawn, you're awoken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with the sun that never moves. The governor crests adorn the supply level. And there, just as promised, to your mild surprise, you wonder if Eric had anything to do with it. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Vognir is already here. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and dishevelled. Morgir steps forward. Vognir, quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. We are ready. We are ready to depart on this grand adventure. You follow Vognir and join the others. Usually the smaller doors set into the gate would be enough to enter and leave the city, but the town's guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that best not heard. Perhaps the government expects you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort, just frustrating, tired people. It summarises Strand well as a whole, you think. So we're off on an adventure, guys. This is our caravan. We've got 85 fighters and 366 vols. It's quite a lot of vols. Vedafell. I think that's where we're going. The caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Morgir, cracking up mead casks from our gracious friend, the governor of the Strand. Alice passed through raucous laughter as the mead is passed through the camp. Toast to Vognir. You raise your drink to sing the alliance between men and Vol. The others join in. Ludin's expression is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggeration. Eventually, you sit down beside Vognir. Chat to Vognir. Thanks for the speech, sirs, Vognir. Yeah, I think he's very drunk on mead. Looks like you didn't have to miss out after all. Thanks to Morgir, I thought I thought the damned governor would never shut up. Did he give you the history of his entire family? He tried, then he asked me to clean up his mess for your benefit, turns out. I'd have given you the job too. Gods, there's no joy in politics. Speaking of, what happens after the business with Ludin? Hopefully the boy goes back to Arbereng on his own, and I can take out some of the frustration on Dredge or something. Starting to sound like Harkon. You don't like the life of a diplomat? Ha ha ha! Don't you miss the fight, Ubin? You down your mead instead of replying. Vulcanir slouches and shakes his head. There's no great joy in killing Dredge, but this... Pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between the two kings to force some kind of lineage. Used to be, whereas would follow you for what you've done. Isn't that the way they follow you now? Is it? Or is it because I'm the next in line? These lines are getting muddy, old Vol. They're always been muddy, Vognir. Vognir says into the campfire, lost in thought. You leave him to it. Excellent. You rise groggily. The campsite, a casualty of merriment. Morgir is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Ludin stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping buddies. Better wake up, you nudge Vognir. You're needed. Oh damn, we're needed. Ah, it's Ludin. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Vognir releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim? We're only 2 days out of the Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on the map. Alright. Are we going to look at the map? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Alright, so the world map. Drag the map to look around. A portrait shows where your caravan is in the world. You can also tap any location to get some history about it. When you're done with the map, tap the X at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so we've went this way, I think. As close to anything comes to Bastion of Racial Tolerances. Okay. That is really cool, actually. Vardafell, named bad weather. The gales that blow in the bay and around the mountain peaks keep Vardafell in a generally unpleasant state. What really cemented the name was the kind of person who would live there. Men cast out from the Strand for one reason or another. Wow, so it's quite a big map actually. So I don't know where we're going. I think we're going to Grofheim. Grofheim, the last home of the Val and seat of their power, founded by Arnfinir, the second of Viking. The Vals have moved around a lot. Most consider Grofheim their capital. The deeds of the Vals are honoured there, and all warriors of worth are buried at the foot of the two spears, where they are said to become part of the Vals March itself. So we're heading there. So that's pretty cool. So it's so big. And then there's Barang. However you pronounce it. The longships. Okay, great. Sailing and navigation. So we're gonna probably like see all of this. The Rakishi. Alright, so for now we're gonna head to Grottenheim. I think that will be the best bet, guys. We're heading north, then east, past the forts. Grottenheim's far from Strand. Going to be a long march. You should have drank last night, Ludin. Why not take the ships to Skyrmistad? What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the longships. Too bad, though. We could have shown you all the wonders of Skyrmistad. I'm not very good at pronouncing these names. Poor pronunciation. A half-sunken city crawling with dredge, prince, dredge, and glaciers. You like glaciers? Ludin exhales through the nose, a poor disgust for his contempt. Disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't pank the anthill, Vognir. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off to. Ludin's got a shorter wick than Harkon. Thanks, Vognir. Let's get moving. Another half day to Verdefell, if we're lucky. Okay, guys, we're going to go to Verdefell, and then I'm going to leave it there. Actually, I'm going to leave it here now. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During the travel, you can enter a camp at any time by tapping camp button on the travel HUD. Whilst at camp or in towns, you can upgrade your allies or equip items in the hero's tent. You can pass this on by using rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. A high morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so rest when necessary. The training tent will allow you to safely try out any character in a mock battle. Tap leave at the bottom of the camp site when you're ready to get back to the road. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I shall see you next time on the Banner Saga. See